think we need to do some cleanup on these stickers. What do you think? And these wheels, how about those? Yeah, buddy. Another thing I wanted to address right quick is this. Same grill as I took off of my car, only this one has chrome and that looks bad. Gross. It's all peeling, wrinkling chrome. I mean, obviously this entire bumper is not in great shape and needs to be replaced. Yeah, it's not great. And I think part of this damage was done by us loading it on the trailer, not realizing it was so low. Anyway, to make it look a little bit better, I'm gonna swap that grill out with that and then just bye-bye. Get rid of that trash. So let's do that real quick. How about it? There we go. Look at that. Much better. Okay, so yeah, it's still not great, but it's better. And I'm gonna have to go over this little bottom part here with some paint thinner, clean up that overspray that I did on it. But yeah, this is a big improvement over that chrome one. This one, different color gray. This is not, this one's got like some clear coat peel and this one doesn't. Oh, they're a little different. Interesting. Very interesting. There's a lot of different variances of this grill. Crazy. I was gonna just take the emblem out, keep it, but I might just hang the grill out just to have the variants. Cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Good morning, everyone. So you wouldn't believe it, but I'm gonna have a whole bunch of news. There's recent developments coming to the channel. They're not coming today, but oh, gotta change the glasses. Gotta put the safety glasses on. The safety shades, if you will. There is recent developments coming to the channel that are funny. You're gonna laugh. You know what? I'm just gonna tell you. We bought another freaking car. We bought another freaking car for the freaking garage. But no, to be honest, this car that we bought is just a flipper, I think. I would love to keep it. I don't think I will. I don't think I can. Okay, I know I can't. I can't keep the car. I want to. It's a car I've always wanted, but I can't keep it. I gotta make some money. I gotta move a car. So that being said, I will show it to you when I bring it home. It's not in my current location, but I do have the title for it, so it's my car. But that being said, let's get started with today's video. Let me show you what I got going on. Dude, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Look at this. There's another car. Another car for the TOY-bBOX garage, as if we didn't have enough. 3 inside, 3 outside. This one's for sale though. Stay tuned. I'll update you. Hey yo. So this morning, so much to do. I'm gonna load up the scrap and take it to the scrap yard. Get that over with. I'm gonna finally take these heads, drop them off at a machine shop. Take my new specs. What do you think about the new specs? Do I look like Harry Potter? What do you think? I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna load up the scrap metal into the truck, take it over to the scrap yard, drop it off, get a little bit of coin. Not a whole lot, probably 10 bucks. But still, it's 10 bucks that I didn't have, so I like that. Then, gonna fly across town, drop off these heads at this machine shop, see what the price is, see what their turnaround time is and all that good stuff. Then, I gotta stop at O'Reilly's and get batteries. Gotta get a battery for the truck, gotta get a battery for my Subaru, gotta get a battery for the orange Subaru, and I gotta get a battery for the RSX. So we'll get to that in a minute. Just don't worry about what I'm doing, Eric. Right now, though, we've got a returning guest to the garage. Oh. What you know about that? It's that disco, the Discovery on new feetsies. The Discovery got some new shoes. What you know about that? Them petrol rims. What is those, 20s? Those is 20s, player? 20-inch rims. So she's in here for me to do some brakes today. Some rear brake pads, which means I'm gonna have to take off the rotors, get them resurfaced. They put new pads on the front and I can see clearly that they did not resurface the rotors. So this is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to have a chat with them about this. Gonna have some issues here. So we will do that stat ASAP. All right, here it is. The massive pile of scrap. It's not that big. It's not a whole lot there. But like I said, it's gonna be like an extra 10 bucks. So I'm gonna load it up in here. We're gonna take it to the scrapyard. Meanwhile, this piece is just sitting, waiting for that engine to get built. But I think while it's sitting, in the next couple days when I have some free time, I'm gonna start cleaning the interior out, scrubbing everything down because it's pretty bad. This phone picks up lighting terribly. All right, there we go. I'll tell you the whole story of why I'm doing this when the time comes, which will be, it's going to be a few months. It's going to be like 6 months. But in 6 months, the videos that I start posting, you will understand why I'm going all out on this car. Anyway, man, let me tell you, if it weren't for my other brother, this piece would still not be running and I'd be investing a lot of money into it, which I still have to. There's a lot of minor things, if you will, that I need to do to this car to get it to where I want it so I can sell it. But all that being said, it's not terrible. I need to get the pressure washer out and beat the shit out of it with the pressure washer. I was thinking about peeling the plasti dip on the sides because as you can see, the paint under it is fine. I think maybe from here up and the entire roof and most of the trunk lid and most of the hood, the clear coat came off because of the New Mexico sun and it's sitting out in it all the time. So we sanded those before I plasti dipped it. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, the rest of the sides and both bumpers, as you can see there, paint's good. It's the red paint. So maybe I'll peel most of what's on the sides off. But I do have the original factory headlights to slap on it. I have one of the two factory taillights, I believe that side. What happened was a lady hit this bumper on this corner, which yeah, you can kind of see it right there. Plasti dip is covering it up, but she broke the driver's side taillight, so that's why I only have one of the factory taillights, so I'm not gonna put those on. Anyway, it's not a new car, obviously, but it's still a good car, and it's a nice car, and I'm hoping to do something with it. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what we can do. Oh, these rims are plasti dipped also. They're, I think they're similar in color to this, but he wanted them dipped, so I dipped them. So maybe we'll get that shit off too. Put them back to original before I sell it. Ooh, missing a center cap there. Missing one Koenig center cap, which I'm sure I can find. No biggie there. Okay, so I'm gonna get this loaded up into there, and we will take it to the scrapyard in a little while after I take the rear discs off of the Discovery to take them to get them resurfaced. All right, well, here we go. There we go. And voila, there we go. Subi block, the 3.4 liter Toyota crank, intake manifold, Acura control arms, Acura brakes, 3VZ block for the Toyota V6, Acura struts, and random scrap metal. Oh, and the head from the blown up EJ25 302. EJ25 302 from the Outback. So yeah, blown to smithereens. Those don't look so bad, but that one is incredible. You know, I'm kind of tempted to take that piston out and save it for keepsake sake. Anyway, let's go to the scrapyard. So here we go. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take the brakes off real quick of the Discovery, then I'm gonna take this. I decided to do a quick little thing while I was loading up the scrap metal and save a little, we'll call it a paperweight, a desk, a memento, if you will. Look at this. Look at this. Oh yeah. That's our perfectly brand new piston ready to be installed, complete with bearings and everything. That's a good one. I'm gonna hang on to that. Make a nice, literally like a nice paperweight, or you know, just like a bench decorative thing. Muy interesante. Okay, now I'm getting to the disco. I'm gonna jack it up, put it up on jack stands in the back here, get both rear wheels off, get those rotors off so I can take them in to get them resurfaced. Carlos. And then do the fronts. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the fronts. They're having a ABS thing that's telling them that the front brakes are worn even though it's new pads. And I know why. Because my good friend Carlos did not go and resurface the rotors like he should have. They were grinding and he did not resurface them, which means these pads are now no good. I'm just gonna have to break the bad news. Anyway, let's get this bitch up. Let's get these brakes off. All right, she's up. About to take these wheels off. Come on, baby, you can do it. One more. You can do it. You can do it. Torqued to shit. Ah, I knew you could do it. Boom. The Twinkie is off. Fuck that Twinkie. Just lean that up here under the bumper, so if the car falls off the jacks and jack stands, it'll crush the shit out of the bumper. Okay, good. So I got it up on jack stands right here, as you can see, and under that front wheel I got a little wheel chock. And it's not huge, but it works really well. So these don't look bad, so they are resurfaceable. They're nice and thick. I don't think there's any issue with that. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, what in the world is going on? Oh, that's that e-brake though. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to dig into this. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna dig into this. Okay, the brakes are off. A little bit of rust on this spindle, but no biggie. I don't feel any loose bearings or anything. Everything looks pretty darn good. There's one rotor. The other rotor's up there on the bench, so I'm just gonna go take them, get them resurfaced, and should be good. Here we go. Couple nice, slightly dirty from my fingerprints, but a couple nice resurfaced rotors. Look at that, beautiful. That's how you do it. Carlos. And this one is my passenger. I know because I put a bunch of paint on it to indicate that it was the passenger. So now I'm just gonna reassemble and finish this up so Eric can come get her. All right, passenger side complete and back together. That is how a brake job should look. You can't really see the brake pads, but they're new and they're in there. All sensors are hooked up. plenty lubed up. I lubed the shit out of them, and so we won't have brake noise. And now I just get this side slapped together, and there we go. All right. So that is how the brake job is supposed to look. Carlos. A little bit of chatter on the finish right there. See those squiggly lines, those angled lines? It should look like the rest of this. So we got a little bit of chatter right there. That's from the machine. It's no big deal. It's not going to affect the brake performance, especially that small of a section on the outside lip. It's fine. But yeah, the most of the braking surface is beautiful. Pads are in, new clips are in, sensors hooked up. We are good to go. All right, go to the other side. Just in case you don't know nothing about these rear brake jobs, hold the rotor in one hand, spray the back off with brake clean to get all your oils off, slide it on with one hand, just holding the hub part, the center, slide it over the nuts. If there's a retaining bolt or a clip or something, they're missing a clip on this one, but there's the retaining bolt. So put that in, that'll hold it in place. Then you spray the front off with the brake clean to get all your oils and dirts and shit off. Then you put your caliper bracket back in place. I still got to tighten the bolts. I was just real quick, these are the slide pins. I was just lubing them with lots of lubrication so they will slide very easily with my CRC braking caliper grease. It's a synthetic grease. Works good, so I was just lubing those real quick. Then now I'm going to tighten these two bolts right here. I'm going to put that, I'm going to lube up, I've lubed up one pad. I'm going to slide both pads in after I lube the second one. Slide them both in right here. Slide that caliper over it, and then these slide pins screw into these little holes right here and right here. So screw those in, tighten them down real good, and then I will plug the electrical connector back into it after I'm done with everything, because once I plug that thing in, it's going to auto turn on the e-brake for the rear, and what that's going to do is tighten that piston on the caliper. It's going to send that thing flying forward, and if there's nothing in there, it's going to overextend, and then we have a problem. So last thing I do is this. But yeah, that's what's coming next, so let's do this. Okay, here we go. We're all complete. Oh, one more thing. So I got to put this clip in here. This holds this side. This clip holds the outside of the caliper, pulls these two arms of the caliper down so that it doesn't get crooked, angled on this top view, so it doesn't sit like this and wear the pad unevenly. This is basically the bolt for the front, even though it's not a bolt and it's not over secure. It's good enough. It'll do the job. So there. Now, last thing I'm going to do is plug this in. I can't guarantee that it's immediately going to trigger that parking brake, but it may. So if it doesn't, the second I turn that ignition on, it's going to, but probably now. Let's see. Okay, well, it didn't trigger it, but the second I hit that key, it's going to. Matter of fact, why don't I just put you right here, sit tight right there and watch this. There you go. And what just happened was the motors on these parking brakes triggered and closed, pressed the piston out, pulling this side of the caliper in, pinching on both sides of the pads, holding the rotor in place. So yeah, I can't even move that thing now, so it's good. So I'm gonna slap this wheel on, lower it, torque both rims, and she's good to go. To touch base real quick. I don't even know what video this is going to go in. If you haven't watched the videos leading up to this, click on this right here. If you have and you've seen all of those and you just want to watch nothing but my car videos, click this. This is a playlist, the TOY-bBOX Garage playlist. Today all I done was went and got rid of all that scrap metal. It was only 28 bucks. What are you gonna do? free money, I guess. I also dropped the heads off. Exciting stuff. So the heads are getting cleaned and resurfaced. So I finally also ordered a bunch of stuff. So I haven't ordered the stuff for the RSX yet. I need to do that probably tonight. I need to get that stuff on the way because I really need to fix that car up and sell it for a nice, decent amount of money if I possibly can. I honestly really want to just keep it and make it a project car, but then I'd have to give up the XB, and I love the XB. Speed has never been a thing that I crave. Like, I wouldn't mind a drift car, but not for the speed of it, just because of drifting. But I have always been into show cars and systems, and I don't care if it's slow. That doesn't bother me. As long as it moves, gets me where I need to go, then I'm happy. But so yeah, look, the head is gone. It's at the machine shop. The other head is gone. It's at the machine shop. And what is this? This is a pile full of car parts. Car parts are here. That's cute. All right, what do we have here? What is this? This is a Bluetooth OBD scan tool. I got one for each of the cars. That'll make it easier to live view through the Torque app or to check codes, clear codes. So one for each car. These are the switchback fog lights that I have on my car, for the orange car, for the project car, if you will. This is the radio wiring harness with the steering wheel controls interface wires, pre-wired. It's fantastic. It's gonna make life easier when I'm installing that thing. Interior bulbs, radio mounting kit. These are switches that I bought for another project. A little bigger than I thought, but they're gonna work. Cameras, I think I'm gonna use these two for the XB. I've got one more coming that I'm gonna use for the truck, and I may purchase another one for the Subi there. See what we got here. Oh, that is AC repair, Schrader valves and such. Good. 22 millimeter sockets, a shallow and a deep, because I have every damn socket except for the 22, of course. A vacuum pump oil for my AC vacuum pump that I got from my brother. Sweet. This is a bearing removal tool. I still have the other half of it coming. The other half is like a dent puller kind of thing. It's, you know, a slide hammer. That's the other half of that. And that'll come in handy when we're changing out those rear bearings on the RSX. I did get a couple of other things, but I'm not going to share those in this video. Those are going to come in another video at another time. We're not ready for that yet. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Why y'all look at me like that? You don't even know. Just don't look at me like that. Anyway, so that's just a quick update. One more little thing I did a little while ago is I went out to the shed and I started pulling out parts, and I realized that this is my old surround and my center console from my car, and they are in much better shape than these ones that I was gonna put in there, and they're much better shape than that one that's coming out of there. I pulled out this switch because the surround is good, but the switch on this group of switches, the one that controls this rear door, the window doesn't work. So I'm gonna swap those switches out. Oh, got the headrests from the other car. Yeah, that's that. Quick update for today, and I don't think I'm going to be doing anything else today. The heads for the engine won't be ready till Monday. We'll have parts coming in probably all weekend. Monday, we're going to hit this engine hard. We're going to ordered copper spray. I don't think it's going to be until Tuesday. Tuesday, when the copper spray gasket spray shows up, we're going to hit that engine hard. We're going to start building the shit out of the engine. As soon as that copper spray gets here on Tuesday, we're going to build the shit out of that engine. I think. I hope. I don't know. Why y'all look at me like that? Geez, stop looking at me. So, that's that. So, sit tight and stay tuned. Alright, that's your update. Quit bothering me. Leave me alone. Get the fuck out of here. No, don't. I'm just kidding. Don't leave. Just watch me some more, okay? Okay, that's enough watching me. Okay, I'll update you again.